Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the 7-day Fat Flush competition. This is the first time that I'm running the 7-day Fat Flush competition, so I'm super excited to crown my first champion. And the champion of this competition is going to win 6 weeks free access in my program, my fitness and nutrition program that I run with my wife, Dora, and I. We run this offline in our private training studio right here in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. And we also do this online, so participants from all over the world can access our nutrition program and exercise program. There is no reason why you can't do this program regardless of where you are in the world. We can help you to make some changes in your life. This program is designed for 3 different types of people. One, we've got 10 competitors that are actually in the competition. So we will be choosing one of those 10 people will be the winner. Okay, one of those 10 people will win 6 weeks free. But this competition or this program is also an opportunity for me to get my current members back on track. You know, the summer has just finished. The kids are back to school. The kids are started back with their fall programming now. And it's time for parents to start thinking about what they're doing for the fall to get their bodies back. And that's what this program's all about as well, too, is to just make sure that all of my current customers that are coming into my club that want to get back on track with their nutrition and their exercise, they just get an opportunity to get a little bit of a pep talk and a little reminder about what it is and what it takes to make changes in your life with your exercise and nutrition. So it's a little restart time for all of my current and active members. This is also an opportunity for me to record my most current information, the stuff that I'm sharing with my private, personal clients on a day-to-day basis, the stuff that I'm using for myself, the stuff I'm sharing along with my wife that we're giving to our clients on a day-to-day basis to make sure that they're moving as quickly as possible towards their goals. So this is the most current information that we have and we share with our customers and our clients. And we're recording it tonight so that it can be used to introduce people to our program. This 7-day Fat Flush competition or the 7-day Fat Flush program is going to be available to people online that would like to check us out. So this is also for that third group of people that are just trying to scope us out, check us out, see what we're all about, understand the program. And so we're recording it for those people as well. So 3 groups of people involved here tonight. Welcome everyone to the 7-day Fat Flush competition or program. All right. So it's been 28 years that I've been a personal trainer. And one thing that I've definitely learned is that I can't make anybody change their mind. That's really impossible. All that I can do is share information with you. And hopefully, by looking at the information, you'll be inspired to change your mind yourselves. So my experience has taught me that rather than trying to force anything upon you, that I give you an opportunity to try something out. And then if you try it out, then hopefully you're going to see and learn from the experience what's best. Because what I've learned after 28 years of personal training and some 35 years of fitness, like actual competitive fitness myself, after all those years of me trying out different programs and trying out different nutrition programs and different exercise programs, that I've solidified for me what it takes to actually lose weight, stay as lean as possible, be as strong as possible, be as energetic as possible, so that I'm the best person that I can be as a trainer, that I like and love my energy and myself the best, that I'm the best person that I can be with my wife, with my children, with my customers, with my clients, with my friends. And I'm projecting out into my day the type of energy that I want, that's going to help me to create the life that I want in my future. So this program is designed to do all of that for myself. And it's also designed to help me provide all of that for my customers. And I think you have to realize that, something is not right in our society or in our current recommendations about health and wellness. If you look at what's going on, 20% of Canadians are now qualifying as obese. And in the United States, that's up to 30%. We are getting fatter, right? The same old ideas are always being shared, that this is all about calories in and calories out. However, people are tracking their calories, exercising frequently, and are still not able to lose the weight. Why is it that we're getting fatter? Why is it that 1 in 10 Canadians under the age of 44 are now living with chronic pain? Fibromyalgia is on the rise. What's the cause of all of this? Increase in body fat, increase in pain. If you look at the facts, cancer is on a drastic rise. Almost 40% of men now will have cancer at some point in their life. 23.6 million people by the time of 2030 will be diagnosed with cancer. New cases per year. Estimated national expenditure for cancer is $147.3 billion. And I think this is where the problem lies, is that cancer is an enormous business. The unfortunate truth is that unhealthiness is a business. And that's what the problem is here, is that people's health isn't really being dealt with in the best manner possible. Because the best manner to deal with health, to deal with cancer, to deal with pain would mean that it would take dollars out of the system. So the medical community would lose dollars, the pharmaceutical community would lose dollars, and the Food and Drug Association would lose dollars if people started to take the proper healthy actions to maintain their weight, reduce their pain, reduce the incidence of cancer, reduce the incidence of diabetes or heart disease or any chronic disease of any kind. If all of us started to take actual proper initiatives to start eating properly, exercising properly, thinking and speaking properly, then disease would be a thing of the past. Disease would disappear. And, you know, I don't expect that everybody on the call or everyone that watches this message is going to believe everything that I say tonight. However, I've done my research. I've applied this information in my life over the last 2 years, and I am completely convinced myself that the body can heal itself of all things. So what I'm saying is that diabetes, arthritis, cancer, heart disease, obesity, physical pain, body weight, energy, mental disorder, as in anxiety or depression, high blood pressure, all diseases. What I'm suggesting is that all diseases, all pain can be eliminated, can be eradicated. All of this can change. All of this can go. We can be done with this. Body fat can be a problem of the past. You can lose your body fat and keep it off for a lifetime. However, you're going to have to change your mind and change your understanding about physiology, about exercise, about nutrition. About 1/4 of the population is dying of heart disease. It's now $315 billion annually being generated by heart disease. If we were to stop people from having heart disease tomorrow, there'd be a lot of doctors out of work. A lot of pharmaceutical companies would be losing dollars. Unfortunately, profits to big food companies would be changed drastically. And like I say, I can't make you change your mind. I can't make you realize that it's incorrect information that we have. All I can do is share with you tonight some new information, and hopefully some of it will inspire you to run our little experiment that we've got set up here with this competition. If you give this competition a 100% effort over the next 7 days, then you'll know for yourself whether or not the information that I'm sharing is true. You'll see for yourself in your own life whether or not this information is true. So I want you to understand that it's the dollars that are at the root of the problem. Okay, it's just that the doctors are making their incomes from the sale of these medications, chemotherapy drugs. It's that the doctors are making an income from patients coming in sick, from patients getting flu shots. It's this sickness is a business why we're not getting a solution. The doctors are being taught to recommend these medications to customers that have high blood pressure or have issues with skin cancer, or, you know, it's the same process that everybody goes through. Is if they come in with digestive problems, they're prescribed digestive medications rather than looking for the natural solution. Rather than discussing a potential solution that could be natural, a medication is prescribed. And the customer is now put into a system where they're constantly coming back to get their medication refilled, and the customers are becoming lifetime customers of the pharmaceutical companies, and the pharmaceutical companies are making profits and turning profits forever and ever. The customer never gets any real healing, and the pharmaceutical companies get a customer for life. And this is how the broken system continues. Just one pharmaceutical company, Teva Pharmaceutical Industries, turned $4.7 billion in revenue last year, $1.3 billion in the European market alone. This is why the information being shared is incorrect information. This is why the information is never going to change, because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And small people like myself can never shine a candle light on these billions of dollars. We can't have commercials. We can't do the marketing. We can't share the information to compare to what these multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies can. And so we can't have commercials. All we can do is try to share on our Facebook pages information. We look like the silly people that are toting crazy information, because our information is so different than what the Food and Drug Association is recommending, what the doctors are recommending, what the pharmaceutical companies are recommending, what just the food companies are recommending. It's all incorrect ideas that have us trapped, and it's incorrect ideas that have us gaining weight, getting sick, diabetes, cancer. All of it can be changed once the right information is received. Now, in my opinion, the cause is, the chemicals, the medications, the drugs, the vaccines, the plastics, the chemicals that are in our clothing, the skincare products that we're putting on, the chemicals that are in the creams, the pesticides that were being put on our foods, the hormones that are being injected into our animals, the air smog, the air pollution that's being put off by the cars, by the factories, the water, specifically the fluoride and the chlorinated water, the food, obviously the food, the electromagnetic energy that's in the cellular phones, the cellular towers, the computers, the Wi-Fi's, the microwaves, all of this electromagnetic energy is causing free radical damage, right? The stress, the improper management of stress. We're not being taught how to manage our stress properly. Rather than focusing on our goals, rather than focusing on what we want to create in our lives, we're focusing on the problems. We're not being taught properly how to manage. Unless you're going and seeking out a coach, unless you're going and seeking out some sort of coaching program independently, you're not learning the skills that you need in order to create positive changes in your life. Most people are turning to substances, coffee, tea, alcohol, prescription drugs, cigarettes, marijuana, street drugs. Most people are turning to drugs and food as a coping mechanism. And, following what the mainstream recommendations are for water and food is not going to be healing or healthy for us. Because like I say, the mainstream recommendations are really just to help the bottom line, to help profits. Unfortunately, it's a profit-driven model. And unless you're hiring yourself a personal trainer, you're hiring yourself a coach, unless that coach himself has really sought out the truth and applied it in their life, they're probably regurgitating the mainstream information. Because if you look at what the doctors are telling you, what the chiropractors are telling you, what the nutritionists are telling you, what the other personal trainers are telling you, what the dietitians are telling you, what the medical community is saying, what the marketing is on the television, on the radio, everyone's sharing the same old incorrect ideas. And we're all making the same mistakes and correcting the same behavior with our neighbors. The same incorrect information is being shared at the water coolers. Everyone's talking about the same thing: calories in, calories out. This is incorrect information, right? Everyone's talking about the protein myth. Everyone's talking about, stay away from fruit sugar. Everyone's talking about the sugar misconceptions. Everyone thinks that tap water is okay. Everyone thinks that mineral water and alkaline water and spring water is healthy. People aren't realizing that they have the power within themselves to make a change. People need to take action with their mindset in order to create change. People need to change their food habits and behavior and get a different understanding about protein and fruit and sugar and raw food and veganism, and realize that we weren't put on this planet to live in pain and live in disease and die early and die in pain and die in sickness, that we can thrive later into our lives, that we can turn back the clock, that aging isn't really what we're being told. We don't have to age and gain body fat and live with pain and live with disease and live with addictions. None of this has to happen. That we can restore our youthful energy. We can restore our youthful body fat. We can lose the body fat. We can keep it off for a lifetime. We can get our energy back. We can overcome our pain. We can heal ourselves of any of these diseases. Arthritis doesn't have to be a life sentence. Digestive issues, we don't need to take medications. We need to change our foods. You see, the problem, guys, is that we're eating the wrong foods. Every single animal on this planet eats certain specific foods. The human is the only animal on the planet that's eating everything. Okay? We've been sold a bag of goods that we can eat anything that we want. Fast food, junk food, meats, dairy, starches, cooked foods, vitamins, protein powders. We've been sold a bag of goods that we need all of this stuff, that all of this stuff is healthy for us, that health is something that we get from our food. This is all information that we've been told. This is all information that we believe. And like I say, I don't expect that everyone is just going to embrace the information that I'm telling you and believe everything that I'm telling you is true. You know, my experience as 28 years as a personal trainer has taught me that I can't make you change your mind. I can only share with you the information. But if you try out the experiment, if you apply it and you see that it creates a change in your life, that you'll learn from the experiment, that you'll learn from the experience, and you'll actually then seek out some new information. And that's what has to happen. You're going to have to get some new information, right? You can't get a different result utilizing the same old information, applying the same old knowledge. If you're continuing to live with that protein myth, if you're continuing to think that starch and vitamins and minerals and mineralized water is healthy for you, if you're going to continue to think that food is how you get your nourishment and how you get your health and how you get your energy, if that's what you're going to continue to believe, then your health will continue to decline. Your body fat will continue to rise just as it has been up to this point. If you'd like to reduce your body fat, get back to your high energy self, restore your energy and get rid of all of the disease, you're going to have to change your mind. You're going to have to get some new information. That's going to take a little bit of re-education. Now, I can't give you all of the information. I could sit and talk with you for hours about all of the information, but I can point you in the right direction, and I can answer any questions you have, and I can point you towards the resources. But you're going to have to, if you want to actually understand, you're going to have to do a little bit of reading and a little bit of research for yourself. I can point you in the right direction. I can give you some help with your food. But if you really want to fully heal yourself, you're going to have to learn and understand and apply it for yourself. Okay? Because what it is you're going to have to realize that health is something that's actually within you. And hopefully this experiment's going to teach you that. Hopefully this experiment is going to teach you the truth, at least some of it, and that at the root of all pain is inflammation. So this is accurate science and information that I'm telling you right now. At the root of all pain is inflammation. At the root of all disease is inflammation. Okay? Now, inflammation is actually the second thing that happens in the body. The first response the body makes to a problem is that first thing it does is it creates mucus. Right? So mucus is the body's first response to toxic elements that have entered the skin. So if you're ingesting the incorrect foods, you're putting toxins into your body. The body's going to respond by creating mucus. That's the first response. It's going to try to create mucus to try to rush the toxins out of the body. So mucus is the first response. If the mucus isn't able to get the toxins out of the body, then the second response begins. That's inflammation. The body responds with inflammation second. And as inflammation builds up in the body, pain builds up in the body, disease grows, viruses grow, bacteria grow inside the body because the body has dark spots, warm spots that are filled with toxic elements. And when toxic elements are able to sit in darkness, in warmth, in a body where that the immune system is compromised, because it's not running optimally, then bacteria, virus is going to grow. However, I haven't been sick in, coming up towards 2 years now, because I've made some changes. Now that I've realized the truth about health and wellness, I've made some changes that have eliminated a ton of inflammation and fluid and fecal matter and waste and toxic element from my body. And by removing the toxic elements and the inflammation and the fluid and the fecal matter and the waste from my body, I eliminate the places where disease and bacteria and viruses can grow, and then I no longer get sick. You can do this too. There's no reason why you can't do this too. You can overcome sickness, illness, and disease, but you have to understand how that happens. I can tell you some things to do. However, true and complete healing requires you to understand and consciously choose it. So I can point you in the right direction. I can get you going in the right direction. This program will help you get going in the right direction. But if you really want to heal your body, your life of pain and body fat and the illness or the disease that you may have, or the body fat that's, body fat is just an early symptom of something worse that's going to happen. So address your body fat, that's great. But if you don't address the bigger problem, it's going to turn into a sickness, illness, disease, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, anxiety, depression. Something is going to come up along the way. Okay? You've got to take responsibility, and that's what I'm suggesting, is that you've got to take responsibility for your health and wellness and stop thinking that the doctors are there to help you be well. They're not really. They're there to help you address your disease when it comes up. And unfortunately, the way that they're going to help you address the disease is not really the way to heal it, but the way to help you get onto a medication, which is just going to turn a profit for the Food and Drug Association, for the pharmaceutical corporations, for the medical system. Unfortunately, it's above the doctors. It's at the pharmaceutical. It's in the education system for the doctors. It's what they are taught themselves. It's what they know and what they understand. And unfortunately, you have to do some research of your own. You're going to have to look at the work of Dr. Ehret. You're going to have to look for the work of Dr. Sebi. You're going to have to look at the work and the body of Dr. Morris. You're going to have to find those real life healing programs, the raw food healing programs that have existed on this planet for hundreds of years, for thousands of years, programs that have got their basis in, shamanic cultures, in African cultures, in the Amazon, in tribal cultures, in raw, natural, uninterrupted societies where, organized medications haven't come in, pharmaceutical companies haven't come in and set up systems and methods that have led people away from the natural healing. If you return back to Africa and you look at African culture, I was speaking with a doctor from Africa just last week, and he shared with me that when he was 5 years old, his mother healed him of an African disease that he had. And his mother, thinking the baby was going to die, spoke to her mother about it. And her mother told her to feed her urine to the baby and bathe the baby in her urine. And after 4 to 7 days of feeding the mother's urine to the baby was healed of the disease. The baby was washed in the mother's urine for 7 days and was healed of the disease. That baby is now a doctor in Nigeria, has been a doctor for 31 years, healing people with live, raw, natural foods, fruit, fasting, sunlight, grounding, and urine therapy, and utilizing methods like our skinny juice, which is a part of this program. This is a live, raw food healing program that is really specifically designed to heal and change everything. Yes, it'll help you lose body fat quickly. Yes, it will help you to overcome pain and sickness and illness and disease. Okay? Yes, it's going to help some people lose weight quickly in this competition. And someone's going to win a 6 weeks free nutrition and personalized training program with my wife and I. But this program is a healing program to help people lose weight, keep it off for a lifetime, but to help them eradicate disease from their lives, eradicate pain from their lives, eliminate diabetes and cancer, heart disease, eliminate all things. Now, you may not believe what I'm saying to you. Hopefully, I'm going to inspire some people to take action, to realize that healing is something that you can change and do in your life. If you act now completely in this program, that I'm going to teach you what it takes to heal anything in your life, not just reduce body fat and lose weight quickly, but to heal and change anything. Now, you can participate in this program to whatever degree you wish. If some part of it doesn't feel like a fit for you, I understand, that's okay. You don't have to do it all. You do what you feel comfortable to. But I'm telling you that I stand behind 100% everything that's in this program, okay? Because of where we live in the world, we've been a little bit brainwashed by the pharmaceutical companies, by the Food and Drug Association, by the medical community who follow the information that they've been taught. Unfortunately, we've been trapped by our education system, by our society, by what we see on marketing, what we see on the news, what we see on TV, and we're sharing that information, and we're actually sharing incorrect information. The body can heal itself. The body does heal itself. The body has always healed itself. It's that we need to eliminate the toxic elements from our body and life, and our bodies will restore and return to what is most natural and normal. And all of that can happen naturally with natural foods, with raw foods, with fruits and vegetables, and most of all, utilizing fasting. This program, above all things, is an unfooding program. It's a learning to eat less program. And the way that we do that is by utilizing a fasting protocol. Now, if you take action completely in this program, you'll experience this over the next 7 days, what's possible. You'll see dramatic changes in your life over the next 7 days. And hopefully by going through the process, you will learn and realize that the information that you currently understand, the mainstream understanding that you have, is actually incorrect. It's keeping you sick. It's keeping your body fat high. It's keeping you trapped in your current situation. And if you want to change it, you're going to have to seek out some new information. And I want to be a resource for you to help you do that. So like I've already mentioned, at the root of this program is unfooding. It's overcoming the idea that food is where we get our health from. Food is not actually where we get our health from. We actually get our health from within. Ever since we were children, whenever we cut ourselves, whenever we got sick, we just got better. The body heals itself. If we get out of the way, if we eliminate any obstructions, the body will heal itself. And fasting is the best way to get toxins and obstructions out of the body. In the laboratories, mice have been demonstrated to increase life expectancy 30 to 40%, life extension, just by reducing food intake. By starving mice, we've increased their length of life by 30 to 40%. Longevity. The less you eat, the longer you will live. The more you continue to believe that 3 meals a day is actually healthy and providing health for you, the more you believe this, the longer you believe this, the sooner you will die. The more you will have arthritis, diabetes, cancer, and heart disease. The more you will become a statistic, the more your body fat will climb and continue to spiral out of control. You've learned this habit. It's an incorrect habit. And in order to unfood and break the habit, fasting is the very best way. Fasting reduces inflammation in the body. Fasting helps the body to rejuvenate. It improves your immune system. It turns your body into a fat-burning machine. It changes your metabolism. It reduces oxidative stress. It pushes metabolism into ketone bodies, which is greater for the brain. Neurotrophic factors are increased in the brain, increases stem cells in the body. It cleanses the body of old dead cells, which are removed and reabsorbed. The list of things that fasting does just goes on, and the study of fasting is teaching us more and more each and every day that this is actually what we need to do. The less that you eat, the longer you're going to live. This is the truth. Now, you can deny it if you wish, but if you do your research, you'll realize that this is the truth. And that you're not going to learn how to eat less food, which is what you need to do. If you want to reduce your body fat, you need to learn how to eat less food. You're not going to learn how to eat less food by eating frequent meals, more food. By taking protein powders, vitamins, or minerals, you're not going to learn how to eat less food that way. It's not about putting more nutrients into the body. That's not what you need to be healthy. It's about getting the toxic waste and elements out of the body. That's what's going to bring more health into your life. It's a change of paradigm that we need. We need to overcome the myths. Okay? We need to eliminate all the acid-forming foods and behavior from our life. And that's what this experiment is all about. This is an opportunity for you to try and eliminate the acid-forming foods. In order to digest protein, the body has to create hydrochloric acid. It's acid-forming foods. When the protein is digested into amino acids and those amino acids enter into the bloodstream, uric acid is entering into your bloodstream. Acid is coming into your body. You are pouring acid into your body because you believe that you need protein. That's a myth. What you actually need is amino acid. And all of the amino acid that you need will be found within your fruits and your vegetables. You need to understand that you have the incorrect information, and you need to do some research and understand that you've got to overcome your mainstream ideas that are actually holding you trapped, stuck in the body fat. The reason why you can't lose your body fat is because you're stuck in these broken ideas. Ideas like fruit sugar is bad for you. You got to limit your fruit. Fruit is actually the most healing food on that you can possibly put inside your body. Fruit is the highest vibration food, and it has the acids that are going to break up the mucus that you've got trapped in your body and help it to eliminate. Fruit is the best eliminator. Fruit is the highest vibration food. Fruit has the highest vitamins and minerals. Fruit has the best hydration, right? So it's to move away from the acid-forming foods like meat and dairy, to get away from the alcohol and the caffeine, to get away from the cooked foods, and move to actually the foods that are most natural and normal for our body. Although we have not got the right habits, we're going to have to develop some new habits. That's what this experiment is all about. Apply this for 7 days, see what happens, and then realize that you've got the wrong information, and then seek out the right information and apply it and watch what happens to you. Sickness, illness, pain, body fat can all be a part of your past. Insomnia, addictions can all be a part of your past. You can live a happy, high energy life. High blood pressure, depression, anxiety, worry, digestive issues, all of it can go once you get the right information, once you get over some of these fallacies that you've got, some of this mainstream information that's got you trapped in a disease, in pain. Okay? So just so we're clear, the 7-day diet, the 7-day fat flush competition is moving away from meat, fish, chicken, no animal protein, no protein powder, no vegan protein powder, no dairy, no starch, no grains, no breads, no processed foods. We're not supposed to eat these things. If you look at the animal that we're closest to in nature, it's the chimpanzee. Okay? He eats 95% fruits. Okay? We're not supposed to eat like omnivores. We're not omnivorous. We've been told we're omnivores. Yes, we are eating like omnivores. Yes, we've been trained to live like omnivores, but we're not omnivores. Bears are omnivores. We don't have claws. We don't have sharp teeth. We don't walk on all fours. We don't have acidic urine. We have alkaline urine, just like the chimpanzee. We have teeth, molars, like the chimpanzee. We have the same number of teeth like the chimpanzee. We have the same digestive tract like the chimpanzee. They eat fruit. We need to eat fruit. We're told not to eat fruit. We're told fruit sugar is bad. Sugar is bad. We're told fruits are lumped into that sugar group. Fruit sugar is nothing like sucrose and galactose and maltose. It's not like starch. It's not like disaccharides and polysaccharides. We need to get away from all of those sugars and starches and cooked foods. We need to get to fructose. This is the body's preferred fuel. This is the fruit sugar. This is what the body needs. We need to get the coffee out. No tea, no alcohol, no medications, no street drugs, no energy drinks, no vitamins, no minerals, no supplements. We got to get all of this toxic waste and elements out of the body. No additives, no preservatives, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners. We need to get all of this alkaline water out, the mineral water out, the spring water out. We need to drink distilled water. We need to get the immoral behavior out of our lives. Quit cheating, quit lying, quit stealing, stop killing animals, stop eating animals. We need to move away from all of this. I'm not expecting you to believe everything I'm telling you right now, but I'm expecting you to give this experiment, this 7-day trial, the 7-day fat flush of an honest try. And after the 7 days, watch what happens to your weight. Watch what happens to your energy. Watch what happens when you apply fasting daily. Let's see what actually happens. Not what you think is going to happen, but what is actually going to happen. Read the emails that you get in this program. Actually read the information that you're going to receive. Actually get some new information into your mind. Actually apply some new information in your life. See what happens when you apply a completely alkaline approach to every aspect of your life. Alkaline thoughts, words, actions, and foods. What happens when you drink only distilled water for 7 days? What happens when you actually apply skinny juice in your life? What is skinny juice? I'm going to tell you about that tonight. You're going to apply it in your life 2 times a day, hopefully, over the next 7 days. Everyone in this program for the next 7 days is only going to drink one of the drinks that are here. Distilled water, skinny juice, raw juice, pasteurized juice, herbal tea, or plasma ultrafiltrate. These are the only juices or drinks, natural juices or drinks, you're allowed to take for 7 days. I encourage you to apply this fully and watch the result. Watch how much weight you can lose in 7 days when you actually eat and drink and exercise and live and think and speak the way you're supposed to. When you actually live the way you're supposed to, you can drop weight quickly. You can heal pain. You can overcome sickness, illness, and disease. You can change any aspect of your life, your relationships, your career, your finances, your energy, your sleep, your mood. All things can change once you start living in accordance with what's actually your nature. Once you get the right information, I'm here to share that information with you. Hopefully, you're going to trust me and apply it in this program for 7 days. Give it an honest, best effort for 7 days. Witness the results, and hopefully you're going to learn something from that. And you're not going to return right back to your old bad habits and behaviors. It's normal. It's normal you're going to want to go back to your same old bad habits and behaviors. It's going to take a little bit of breaking, but we can break it. I tell people, let's start off with breaking the habit maybe 4 days of the week. Try to eat well 4 days of the week, and then allow yourself to have a few extras a couple days of the week. Give yourself one free day where you can eat freely, and then try to bring it back 4 days of the week. Try to eat properly. As you properly apply this, as you start to eat more properly, as you start to eat properly 4 days of the week, you'll find your body comes back to what's natural. The body fat drops away. The pain drops away. Disease, illness, sickness drops away from your life. The secret sauce is the skinny juice, guys. The secret sauce is the skinny juice, okay? You've got to drink the skinny juice. You've got to drink the skinny juice twice a day if you can. Okay? I'm asking everyone in the competition to drink the skinny juice twice a day. Okay? This is how you make it. I'm going to put out a video to everybody in the competition, everyone in the program, every one of my customers is going to get an email tomorrow with the diet plan. It's going to give you a detailed diet plan, a raw food diet that you're going to apply for the next 7 days. Okay, I'm going to give you a YouTube video. It's going to teach you how to make the skinny juice. All it is pink Himalayan sea salt. It's natural. You're just going to boil the sea salt, maybe 100 milliliters of water. You're going to boil it. If you want, you could throw in some herbal tea, some lemon juice if you want. Add some cool water, some cool distilled water. This is all done in distilled water. Cool it off, and then drink 4 to 6 ounces of that twice a day. First thing and before your first meal of the day, and after your last meal of the day. Okay? I'd like you to be fasted. I didn't say this. I should have said this already. I'd like you to be fasted at least 14 hours of the day. A minimum of 14 hours of the day empty. Strive for that minimum. 14 hours of the day empty. Strive if you can get to 16 hours. If you can finish dinner at 7 p.m., that means 7 o'clock in the morning. That would be 12 hours. If you can wait until 10, that'd be 15 hours. Can you get to 11? That's 16 hours. From 7 p.m. until 11 a.m. That is 16 hours. Can you get there? Can you get to 16 hours a day? At least 14 hours a day of emptiness. I'm hoping that everyone in the competition, that by the end of 7 days, you could get to attempting a 24-hour fast. One day, it's not going to kill you. You eat 3 times a day or more. You've been doing that for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. One day without food is not going to hurt you. People on this planet go days without food. I go days without food. I encourage you to try and go one day without food in the next 7 days. I encourage you to at least get 16 hours a day without food. It's not your food that provides you with your health. That is a broken paradigm that's got you overweight, that's got you getting sick, that's got you on your way to sickness, illness, and disease. It's a broken paradigm. It's incorrect information. It's a myth. We don't get our health from nutrition at all. Health is within. The healing energy is within you. You have massive power within you. You have the power of our universe within you. All of us do. And you direct that power with your decision maker, with your choice, with your ability to choose and change direction. You can heal and change all things in your life if you choose to change the way you're thinking, the things you're saying, the food you're eating, the exercise you're doing, and how you're doing it. The best way to break a habit is to start a new one. A new exercise habit. I want you to exercise 4 times minimum this week. That's a minimum commitment to exercise. A minimum of at least 2 strength training sessions. If you're watching this program online, you're going to have a couple of workout videos and a couple of yoga workout videos. Do at least 2 yoga and 2 strength training sessions this week. That's a minimum commitment. If you're live in the club, show up for at least 4 workouts, or do 3 workouts and do one of the workout videos on your own. Show up to at least 4 workouts if you can. But it's your thought, your energy, it's your choice, it's your new habits that you're beginning to create. It's by taking action to exercise, to change your foods, to change your habit and behavior. That's how you're going to heal your body. That's how you're going to drop this body fat, by changing your habit and behavior, by changing your mind, by realizing that you've got some incorrect information in your mind and that you've got to change that. Okay, I can't make you change your mind. I hopefully can only inspire you and provide you with the information. I'll send you the emails with different information, with new knowledge, but you're going to have to read the emails. You're going to have to watch the videos. You're going to have to apply it in your life and see how it happens in your life, and then seek out the answers. Reach out and ask me, and I'll share the information with you. And once you get the right information, you can lose this weight and keep it off for the rest of your life. You can heal the pain and you can get over the disease. You've just got to change your thoughts and words, guys. Okay? The power to heal is within you. You've got to change your words. You've got to change your actions. That means new exercise, daily exercise, daily movement. It also means getting outside, getting into nature, putting your feet in contact with the earth. The earth has an electromagnetic field. Your body has an electromagnetic field. You need to be in contact with the earth. Bare feet on the earth, touching the earth with your bare hands or touching a tree helps your body to balance itself, especially to mitigate all of the cellular damage, all of the electrical damage from the Wi-Fi towers and the Wi-Fi towers in our homes, the electrical current that's all around us. We need to get away from it. We need to change our behavior. Grounding, getting in contact with the earth is a wonderful way. The sunlight, looking towards the sun, closing your eyes, allowing the sunlight to come into your eyes, to come on your closed eyes, or to come onto the middle of your forehead. That sunlight on your forehead is healing. If you can do that for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes a day, that's valuable healing. That will be valuable healing that will happen for you and to you in your life. If you can incorporate the sunlight and the grounding, if you can incorporate some meditation, a quiet practice, I will give you some information on how to do that. I'll give you some insight on how to apply that in your life. I'll give you some videos to watch. I'll teach you how to apply it. I'll give you some guided meditation. I'll help you to apply it in your life. I'll give you some yoga. I'll give you some guided meditation. But if you don't apply it, it doesn't make a difference. I can't just tell it to you about it. It's not what I say it's going to do it. It's your application over the next 7 days that's going to teach you the value of the things that I'm saying. Once you learn the value of it, once you believe in it to yourself, because you're not just doing it because I said so, but because you believe in it, you've done the research, you've applied it, you've done the experiment, you've applied the 7-day fat flush in your life, you've applied the skinny juice in your life, you've fasted 14 hours a day, you've looked into the sun, you've put your feet on the earth daily for 7 days. You've applied this information fully. That's how you're going to see how this raw, natural food diet, how these thoughts, words, and actions can actually change your life. How it's going to take the body fat off of you. So if you have not provided me with your weight and measurements as of yet, the competition starts tomorrow. So I got to get that if I haven't got it from you yet. If you want to be in this competition, I need your weight and measurements. Tomorrow morning is the deadline. Competition starts tomorrow. It's going to run for the next 7 days. From tomorrow, for the next 7 days, I want you to try to stick with that raw food diet. It's natural. It's appropriate for your human body. I've done my research and I'm sharing with you what's most correct, what I do for myself, what I share with my family, with my kids, my clients, and the people I care about most is this information. Show up for your workouts or do the workouts that are provided for you inside of this program. The video workouts that are provided for you inside of this program. Follow them, do the yoga, do the meditation, watch the videos, read the emails. The only way to get new information into your mind is if you read it, if you listen to it, or if you apply it or watch it. It's not just going to come into your mind by me just telling you, eat this, eat that. That's not what the program's about. You need to learn and understand and apply it. It has to be a conscious choice. You can only go so far with me giving you the information. You've got to learn it and apply it in your life for yourself in order for a real change to happen. Over the next 7 days, I want you to participate fully, do your workouts, eat the food, fast, drink the skinny juice, choose the foods that are in the nutrition plan. You're going to get the nutrition plan in the email tomorrow morning. Follow the program for the 7 days. Then on the 8th day, next Wednesday, we're going to meet up for your weigh-in. Weigh-in on the Tuesday or on the Wednesday. The person that loses the greatest percentage of their body fat is going to win the competition. There's 10 people in the competition. Someone's going to win 6 weeks free training and nutrition with myself and my wife. The person that loses the most weight, percentage of their weight, is going to win the competition. And if you're participating in the program on your own, then just do this for yourself and see how much weight you lose when you actually apply proper information in your life. Watch how much you lose. Watch how quickly your body loses weight when you apply right thought, word, and action in your life. When you ground yourself, when you look into the sun, when you exercise daily, when you eat properly, when you incorporate fasting, when you drink the right fluids, when you drink the distilled water. It makes a difference. Our bodies need it. I'll provide you with the information, but you're going to have to read and watch. I can't make you do that. One other thing I want to tell you is that our bodies are filled with toxins. They're filled with toxins because we've been eating the incorrect foods for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Now, if you've been eating the incorrect foods for this extended period of time, you've got a lot of toxins inside of your body. And when you start to move to a live, raw food diet, when you start grounding and looking into the sun and drinking distilled water and fasting, your body is going to start to release some of those toxins. Those toxins are going to have to come out of your organs, are going to have to come out of your glands, are going to have to come out of your system. Through your skin, you may get blemishes. You may get any sickness, illness, disease, headache, sickness or illness, any sickness or illness that you may have had in the past, it could show up. It's not a normal sickness. It's called a healing crisis, but it's very normal. Dizziness happens. Runny nose, cough, body ache, tiredness. High energy could go the other way. You could find both. You could find one day you're super high energy, then all of a sudden you got a headache, you got digestive issues, you got nausea. You could have a cough, you could get a sore throat, you could have sore pain in your body. Aches and pains may arrive. All normal. Don't go to the doctor. Don't take medication. If you have to, just lay in bed. Just take a day off if you have to. Just fight through your day and go home and lay in bed. It's okay. This is what happens as we detoxify our bodies. All normal stuff. This is how the body heals. It's not that you're missing protein. It's not that you need your vitamins and your minerals. It's not that you need your coffee. It's not that you need your cooked food. It's not that your body's dying. You don't need to add something to your body and your life if this is happening, if you're noticing yourself in a healing crisis. It's not because something is missing. It's not because you need to go see the doctor. It's just a natural part of healing. So if it happens, don't worry about that. Okay, it's normal. It's normal. That's how the body actually heals. You just don't know what's natural and normal because you haven't received the right information. If you're having any problems, I'm here to support you. I want to help you. That's my purpose. That's what I've committed to sharing the detoxification process with people, to teaching people how to lose weight and keep it off for a lifetime, to teaching people how to overcome sickness, illness, and disease. That's what I'm committed to doing, to teaching people how to exercise, teaching people how to love exercise, teaching people how to change their relationships, make more money, heal pain, change their future. If that's what you want to do, you can do that. And that's just going to require you to change your mind and understanding about your food and nutrition. Getting away from all of the myths, the protein myth, the fruit fallacy, the sugar misconceptions, the tap water misconceptions, the idea that God is outside of you and not within you, and that you don't have access to it unless you go to do certain things. God is within and available to all of us. And with the right motivation and the right accountability and the right goal setting and the right affirmations, you can change anything. You can access the power of God within you, the power of energy that is within you. You can overcome the silly ideas of calories in and calories out, the idea that you get your health and your wellness from your nutrition. The reason your body gets its health and wellness from nutrition is because you're eating 3 times a day. Once you stop and overcome this need to eat 3 times a day, your body will start to regenerate some of these minerals again. It's just like when I was a bodybuilder, I used to take steroids. When I took steroids, my body stopped producing steroids. It's the same thing. When your body's eating 3 times a day, your body stops producing minerals and vitamins and minerals. because you're feeding it all the time. It gets dependent upon the food. Once you change your habit and behavior and understanding, your body will heal, will come back online. Things will come back to what's normal and natural. All right. Let's see. We got any questions? If you'd like to ask me any questions, you just unmute your microphone. If you can see, you can just unmute your microphone and ask me any questions if you would like. I'm available to answer any questions. If you would like, you could also just email me any questions you may have.
Hey, John, Roxanne here.
Hi, Roxanne.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Just a quick question in regards to the skinny juice.
Yes.
The pink salt. I've never seen that in the grocery store. Where can you get that?
You should be able to find pink Himalayan salt. Any grocery store should have. I know even the dollar store sells pink Himalayan salt. The corner store sells pink Himalayan salt. You should just be able to ask at any of the grocery stores, and they should be able to point it out to you.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yes, I'm
Welcome.
for it.
I'll be sharing some information about the pink Himalayan salt and the benefits in tomorrow's email about how having that pink Himalayan salt is actually going to help your body rid fecal waste. A lot of the problems with the body retaining fecal waste and matter is that the body's dehydrated, chronically dehydrated. And actually adding some salt is actually going to help the body to hydrate and hopefully release a bunch of fecal matter and toxic waste really, really quickly over the next 7 days. So the skinny juice is going to help your body to eliminate really quickly. Okay, so you may notice your body going to the bathroom a lot more. Number one, and number two, you could have a loose stool. Diarrhea is possible, could happen. It's all a part of the detoxification process. Don't be alarmed if you're getting any of these things, but you need to get the fecal matter out of your body. You don't want that fecal waste leaching toxins and chemicals and foodstuffs and food waste back into your system, guys. You want to get that fecal waste out of your system. So the skinny juice is just one of the ways. The fruits are going to help you do that. The vegetables are going to help you do that. Staying away from the cooked foods, the dead foods, the meat and the dairy, all that stuff gets lodged inside of your colon, inside of your system. We want to get it out. If we have any more questions, please unmute your microphone and ask. If you don't have any other questions, all well and good. You can email me any questions you have. I'm here to support you over email as well, too. All right. If that's everything, I won't keep anybody unless someone else has a question.
Hey, John, Roxanne again.
Yes, Roxanne.
What is your position on quinoa? It's not a grain nor a cereal. Does that count?
Sure. That will be included actually in our nutrition plan tomorrow. And what I've recommended with the nutrition plan is if you can make a minimum commitment to, at least fruits for your first meal of the day. If you can have fruits for your second meal of the day, wonderful. If you have to have vegetables or salads for your second meal of the day, second best, okay too. If you need to have a cooked meal, you could have one cooked meal a day. So if you want to have quinoa, or if you wanted to have sweet potato, or if you wanted to have rice, or if you needed to have breads or pasta, you could do that for the cooked meal of the day. If you had to do that for dinner.
Okay.
If you need it, if you can do without it for even 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, awesome. If you can stay empty for a whole day in the next 7 days, just push yourself to get to 18 hours or 20 hours or 24 hours. All of this information will come in the emails. This program is going to have a lot of supporting emails. I've just kind of brushed over everything with you tonight. Hopefully going to get into more detail over the emails with video messages for you to have a deeper understanding of the entire thing. I don't want to keep anybody on the call for an extended period of time tonight. I just want to give you a quick run over the program, introduce the Skinny Juice, and let you know that it's really a change of mind, change of mindset that we need, guys.
Perfect. Thanks, John.
You're welcome. Are there any other questions?
Hey, John, this is Jay.
Hey,
Um,
Jay.
Hey, I thought I'd ask for everybody. I know you mentioned weight loss a couple of times, but I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of other benefits for this as well. Like, what other benefits could we expect to see at the end of the 7 days?
Well, the weight loss is, most of the people that reach out to me are contacting me because of weight loss, just because I'm a personal trainer, by career. Most people are coming to me because they want to lose weight. So I do focus on the weight loss. However, I mean, this is the way to heal pain. This is the way to overcome pain. This is the way to overcome sickness and illness. I know I don't get sick anymore. This is the way to restore your youthful energy. This is the way to prevent disease, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, all of that disease stuff I talked about at the beginning. That's all preventative diseases. What I'm saying to you is that all diseases can be cured. Cancer is not a life or death sentence. It's not a death sentence. It doesn't have to be removed through surgery. We can remove it with live, raw foods. What I'm telling you is that what you're going to learn over the next 7 days is a healing program that's not only going to help you to lose weight, but it's the way to heal everything and change everything in your life. What I'm telling you is the reason why you're having problems in your relationship is linked to the incorrect foods and information that you have. And that once you right your nutrition, that your sleep problems are going to go away, that your digestive problems are going to go away, that your insomnia is going to go away, that your energy and your motivation is going to come back, that you're going to be able to have those workouts because you're not going to be pain-filled anymore. All of this is going to happen as soon as you start drinking the right kind of water. Once you get away from the tap water, you start drinking distilled water, that you're going to rinse the toxins out of your body. And along with that rinsing, a lot of the problems in your life are going to rinse away and get flushed down the toilet too. Now, it might not all go in 7 days. It may take a little bit longer. You've been eating incorrectly for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. It's not going to change overnight. You may see dramatic changes in 7 days, and I'm looking forward to watching that. However, it could take some people a little bit longer before they're going to be fully detoxified, right? 7 days is nothing. For those that know anything about the detoxification process, I've been working on it for 2 years now, and I'm still moving through my processes. Unfooding, I'm still working through my unfooding process. Are there any other questions? Unfooding is what we're talking about, guys. We're talking about learning how to live on the prana, the energy that's within us, the chi energy. the God force energy, the universal energy that's available, that's within us, that's available to all of us, whether or not we go to church, whether or not we know Allah or Buddha or Jesus. It's available to all of us. Okay, it's a universal energy that's available to all of us, and it's applied with a choice and a decision. You can choose tonight to reach back to your best self, to come back to your best self. That's a decision you can make. Okay? It's an experiment in this program that's going to teach you that really you've got power within you. The Mellow Man here, guys. If there's no other questions, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say you're going to get an email from me tomorrow, and you're going to get an email from me every day for the next 7 to 10 days. And just follow the emails, follow the information, and reach out to me if you need help with anything. Good night.